Hey y'all, I am here in the middle of a league actually, and this is the last day of this league series. I am one trophy off the lead, and as you can see, I am 4-0 in this league. So I'm going to try to tie the trophy leader with this match. Let's see how it goes. I'm on the draw. I think this is an acceptable hand. I want to say my opponent, I played them recently on Storm. Obviously, I'd love to have the Force of Will, but having Daze next turn is fine. Brainstorm to find stuff. I'm going to keep. Turn 1 Saga, pass from the opponent. I think I will go ahead and play out this Tamiyo. And just in case I'm incorrect, I'm going to play off Basic Island. If I can't find one of these colors, like I could try to find Trop and cast Nadu and Shuko. Hopefully the Brainstorm will find me what I need though. Vault of Whispers basically confirms Storm. Thoughtseize here would be really good for them. No play is nice. That means I probably don't have to worry about constructs. If they do have like an Orcish Bowmaster, I can Daze. Alright, no Daze. Or no Bowmaster. Interesting decision here. I think what I'm supposed to do is put back Shuko, Nomads. And then the real question is, do I need to dig for a Force of Will? I think the chances of me getting echoed next turn is pretty high. I like having the Daze, but I'm not convinced that's enough. There's no guarantee I get a third mana next turn to cast Nadu. So I'm going to take the conservative line, and I'm going to go Trop, Ponder. The reason why I went for a Trop and not a Tundra is that white is a little bit easier to find. That's going to be a shuffle. Well, third land acquired. I think there's a pretty strong chance I get echoed this turn. But I don't mind Echo of Eons because I have a lot of Force of Wills in my deck, and they could always just echo me right into my combo. So that's never a fate that I bemoan too much. Petal. Hopeful, yep. Well, I hope this Daze will get him, but it's a lot of mana here. Yep. Yeah, they can just pay for that, so they're going to get to do whatever they want this turn. I'll just F6. I'm going to scoop this one up. Let's go to the next one. So I don't hate the Storm matchup. I wish I had picked up Game 1. Game 1 is obviously their best shot. So I want all the forces, Flusterstorm, and I like Fairy Macabre. I want to get rid of these white cards. Plains. And it might just be the Tamiyos. I don't really like Ghost Vacuum and Cauldron. They're a little slow. So I'll get rid of the Tamiyos and just have the most threatening deck that I can on the play for game 2. I'll keep. I'll Ponder first. Try to turn 3. If I get a Force, I'll feel really good. I really wish this was not a Surveil land. If this was an untapped land, I would feel really great about this hand. But I'll go ahead and get Trop. Hopefully they have a similar Urza's Saga plan that they go for. Lands, another Illusionist. Well, I'll feel pretty pants down here to their plan. But I'm going to go for it. I'm on the play. I think I'm supposed to be the aggressor. Saga. So I'm going to go Tundra, Nomads, Shuko. They might Thoughtseize me, take Illusionist, but my top card is also Illusionist. I feel good here. The fact that they started with Saga gives me reason to think they want to make it to turn 3. And I think that's just going to be too slow. However, this definitely will give them a sense of urgency if they don't have it now, because they can see that I'm ready to untap and do my thing. And if they can do some Beast Siege line that wins the game this turn, they will win. I'm hoping that they're playing these cards out so they can make a construct. But let's see. Gamble. Okay. I sense we might be getting echoed here. That's okay. Having this in play is a pretty good feeling. Hopefully I'll draw a force. All right, here comes the Echo. Crazy times. Sure. Okay. Yeah, can I please have a turn here? This feels like a really nice hand. Chrome Mox, yep. Gotta watch the storm count here. They're up to 6. Like, if they just have Dark Ritual Tendrils, they don't need to have any other major payoffs, so I might have to force a Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual... Well, I just said I might have to force it. They need to get the storm up to 10, though, actually, to kill me. Or they need to get up to 9. I'm going to allow it. LED, storm 8. That's fine. LED, storm 9. At this point, if they have tendrils, that's just it, right? Beseech. Storm is already lethal, so I have to force this. Pitch, Brainstorm. Hopefully they don't have another Echo in hand. Hopefully this is just it. Awesome. And I drew another force. I'm not going to bother with Nadu. I'm just going to try to end the game right now. Hopefully they don't have Graveyard Hate. Hopefully they just want to see my deck or fact check that I can actually go off. I think that's most likely. I can beat one instance of Graveyard Hate with either Force of Will, if it's like Surgical, or Memory's Journey. I just really don't want to have to pass the turn back to them. Though, they might be out of gas. Surviving last turn was super big for me. Dread Return target Oracle, sack these 3. I lose to double Macabre. Alright, in there. Got the win. Let's see if we can get one more. I will run back this set here, and hopefully that will get the job done. I'm on the draw. I have the force. My opponent is mulling, but I'm going to keep. The deeper they mull, the better that's going to feel. They might go for a turn 1 Echo. Mull to 5. Alright, my opponent is on 5 cards. Let's see what they do. Vault, go. Nomads. I'm going to play the Nomads out. I have Force of Will. That should get me through the next turn. If they Thoughtseize me, it's going to be really awkward. I don't think I can force a Thoughtseize. Lion's Eye Diamond. Mox Opal, sure. Would you care to crack that Lion's Eye Diamond? Defense Grid. I have to force this. I'll pitch the Ponder. If they Echo, it's game on. Alright. Uh-oh. Well, I hope they pass the turn. Awkward that I'm not holding up this Daze. Yep. Good plays there for the opponent. I wouldn't mind another Echo, because this hand sucks. Illusionist off the top would be GG. Another Daze. Well, let's see if I can find Force of Will, Nadu, Cephalid. Okay. I like that. I think the Force of Negation is liable to be better than Fairy Macabre next turn. Tuck the Nadu under, draw Negation. That was definitely as ideal as it could get. And I'm just not even going to swing with the Nomads. They could... I don't think this is an Orcish Bowmaster deck, but it could be. I could Daze it. I don't know. Just seems unnecessarily risky to swing. Alright, there is some lag on Magic Online today, making this a little bit more annoying than normal. Hopefully they have to pass the turn since they did it last turn. Chrome Mox. Entomb underneath. Beseech. Do I just say no to this right now? I think I do. I'll pitch the Narcomoeba. Gamble. Okay. If you don't have another mana source, I can just Daze the Echo. That would set me back, but obviously they'd be much more set back. Alright, Daze Echo. This looks promising. This also, for what it's worth, means I'll get to draw the Macabre. Though my Nadu can get Thoughtseize. So I'm going to play Misty Rainforest. I'll decide later if I want to draw Macabre. I probably don't though, because if they really somehow have a graveyard line this turn, I have Memory's Journey in hand. So let's just see what they do this turn. Hopefully I can dodge a top deck Thoughtseize. They're passing the turn. Let's go. I'll Surveil. Get Hedge Maze. There's no way that matters. Another Nomads is pretty sweet. Alright, let's cast Nadu. He's in there. We're drawing cards. Illusionist. Nadu. Let's go. I can't cast anything else, but this looks pretty wrapped up here. Let's see what they do. They know I have a force. They know I'm drawing 8 cards a turn cycle. All right, let's go. Awesome. Well, that means that as of right now, I am tied for this leaderboard, and because they always put the most recent one first, I am up at the top. That feels amazing. I definitely did not see this coming this cycle of the league or ever. I certainly have had a lot of time to play this summer, but man, all that work has paid off to make it to the top. I'll show you the deck that I ran for this league. I ran it last league that I played as well for a 5-0. And the big news here is 4 main deck Tamios. Why not, right? Tamio is just a busted card. I feel like whenever I play that turn 1, my opponent is always backpedaling and trying to stop that rather than developing their own game plan. And they might put a lot of resources into like forcing a brainstorm or something like that, and then you just Nadu or something. So I think this is a cool list. I want to keep trying it going forward and seeing if this can be optimized, but I'm just really happy right now about this. Hey, if you want to have fun and win a lot of games, play Cephalid Breakfast and keep watching this channel. Thanks so much. Bye.